3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing to start the drive. Warner. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Pushing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Off the play fake. Warner. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Off-play action. Warner. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Warner. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on 1st down. Gibbs, a quick throw, but incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
2nd down and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Fields. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Giants had 1-11 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fields. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. Gibbs. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down. They covered a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Looking to throw. Gibbs. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Warner. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Encroachment, defense.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Akers is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Going right back to Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. On the give, here's McBride, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are once again back in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Fields, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Gibbs. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a give right side. Fields. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fields. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Gibbs over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense,
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance here in the final 2 minutes. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, Warner. His throw incomplete.
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again, Warner. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Gibbs. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So we've reached halftime here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on second down. Gibbs firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw on third down. Gibbs. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Gibbs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for.
Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Gibbs throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fields. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Gibbs.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Warner flush to his right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Cam Akers.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the bootleg. Gibbs. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fields. Only able to gain a couple there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Fields shifts by him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? That'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Fields. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbs. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Gibbs. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee.
Hello? What? Send them up? Okay. All right. Upstairs. No, you go. You go. I'll be upstairs soon, okay? I love you.
Take over at the 25.
What are you scared of? Look, look, count the steps. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. You scared of 12 steps?
Washington offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on 1st down.
Warner on this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To throw again.
Warner, he's got Slayton on the slant.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw on third down. Warner work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Warner. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Off the play fake. Warner going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here we go, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Warner. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Warner. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Warner. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, but it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Washington down by 5, 1:09 to play.
A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now left side on the swing pass.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He's back to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get away